Assassin's Creed Mirage's Valley of Memory DLC is releasing in 2 short weeks, and while yes, all the official info is out, everyone has already seen the live stream that they made, this video is gonna be my personal opinion and expectations for the DLC, what I'm hoping to see in the DLC and what I think the DLC will make most the use of. If you watched my DLC speculation video, then some of the points will sound familiar, but let's get into it without further ado. The first thing I expect from this DLC is to flesh out the main game. I know the main game is already fun and I enjoy it and it's one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, but even I cannot deny that a lot of the things that I expect in modern games are missing in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and I am hoping that the DLC fixes that. Basically, what I'm hoping this DLC to be is a mechanical expansion of Assassin's Creed Mirage, not a story expansion. While yes, I am excited for the story and how it goes with Basim and his father and what happened to him and how that ties into Valhalla, I am very much more interested to see what the mechanical gameplay elements the developers are putting in this DLC, because the game had a lot of fun stuff in it, but it was lacking. For example, one of my big complaints with Assassin's Creed Mirage is the difficulty, and we already know that we're getting 2 new difficulties in this DLC, which will add a lot of replay value to the game, because I really loved replaying the game, but I had no difficulty. As I said in one of my previous videos, this is one of the first games in my life that I actually beat in permadeath mode because it was that easy. Another thing that they're adding that ties into difficulty is a new enemy type that's tied to the new faction. From what I understand, there's only one truly new enemy, but still that's better than nothing. The whole DLC is like 6 hours long, so I'm not expecting much, and that's 6 hours with the side content, not just the main story. The main story, from what I understand, is like 3 hours long, which sounds short, but the whole game in itself is like 15 hours long. So compared to that, the main DLC story shouldn't be that long, which leaves me excited. But the new enemy type is definitely a great addition, and I am looking forward to fighting and seeing how it interacts with the other enemy types and if it adds any difficulty. And while I could get into the changes that the DLC gets one by one, I will not do that because it all boils down to the sandbox. I know, stop me if you heard this before, most of the open world games are built on their sandbox, and it is a very big part of the game, and Assassin's Creed has been nailing that in older games more than they are in the new games. Even though the new games are more complex, they have more enemy types, they have more open worlds, but the sandbox of the game has been way more limited. Except in Odyssey, in my opinion that game did it fantastically, other games less so. So what I'm hoping to see in this DLC is just an expansion of the sandbox. We already know that the skills that you acquired in the main game will be able to mix and match in the new update to the game. You can get more skills active in the same time, which already opens up the sandbox for more opportunities. As I said, there's a new enemy type and the new difficulty. Also, we're getting new parkour mechanics and the manual jump, which has been missing for so damn long of the series. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, seems like this DLC is gonna open up the sandbox, which is what I'm hopefully very much wanting to see from this DLC, and what I hope to see in all Assassin's Creed games. Honestly, that was one of my big disappointments with Assassin's Creed The Claws of Awaji DLC. It didn't really open up the sandbox for Assassin's Creed Shadows. And what I mean by opening up the sandbox is just giving us more opportunities to engage. I don't mind doing the same camp 50 times over, as long as you give me a million options to do so. That's one of the reasons I love Far Cry. Yes, it's very repetitive to just free up outposts, but the amount of options that you have at your disposal makes it just infinitely fun, also infinitely replayable. That's what I'm hoping to see in this DLC. Assassin's Creed Mirage has a nice foundation for this kind of things, but it didn't really expand on it. And that's what I'm hoping to see from this DLC. Just give me more of what the main game gave me, and I will replay it 10, 20, 50 times. I just want options when I'm engaging in content in this game, because the world is already amazing. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if this DLC didn't even add a new location, because Baghdad is a 10 out of 10 city in my opinion. It's the best city that Ubisoft has ever built, in my humble opinion. And honestly, even if this DLC doesn't really deliver on what I'm hoping for, at least I'm glad that the Ubisoft devs are obviously listening. Even if you look at the updates for Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's very obvious that they're trying to open up the sandbox and make it more like the old games. Not when it comes to story, sadly, but when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to expressing yourself in the world as an assassin. They really are listening, and they really are expanding on our options. And I feel like this was the main point of this DLC, other than telling a new story and exploring a new place, obviously. But I am really looking forward to it. That's my main hope for this DLC. I'm sure that the story will be fine and I'm really excited for it, but I really cannot wait to try the new mechanics. Also, we know that there's gonna be like a mission replay system, which also was one of my big complaints in my DLC speculation video, if you saw that. I want to replay the contracts or the main missions, and the game will finally have that with rewards on top of that, so it's not gonna be just a useless replay. It's also gonna give you rewards. Basically, this DLC seems to deliver on exactly what I'm hoping for, which is an expansion of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Not a new story, but of the mechanics of the game. And I am hoping that this team delivers, because they really did with the main game, and I'm really excited to try this DLC. But that's all I have to say about this DLC, so let me know what you think. Are you excited for it? Will you even check it out? It's free, so I imagine there's no reason not to try it out. But let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Are you still playing Assassin's Creed Mirage? Are you excited for the DLC? Obviously, if you're interested in anything Assassin's Creed, it's on the channel. All I do is talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows is kind of in a lull right now, but hopefully we get some new content coming soon. We'll see. Either way, check out the channel, and thank you for watching this video. Do the usual stuff, like, subscribe, let me know down in the comments what you think. And as always, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.